Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Jay Prakash Yadav here. Today I am going to explain you PHP variable. Okay, PHP variables. What is the PHP variables? The PHP variables, like suppose any value, that is called PHP variable. If we want to store any value in particular space in the PHP code, then we go for the PHP variable. So earlier what we are doing, we were doing like we are echoing the value. Okay, so you have understood the what is the echo. We can print the value using echo. Now in that case, if we want to print multiple values, what we should do, we have to type multiple times echo. Okay, so code will be lengthy. So how to resolve this problem? So concept will be the PHP variables. So we in that case echo, if we want to, if client wants to change something. Okay, so you have written 100 times echo. So you have to change, if we client wants just saying to just sayings, so you have to type 100 times just saying. So it is the lengthy process and it is the time consuming process. So what is the solution of this process? First of all, you need to go to the you have to use variables. So what is the PHP variables? I'll tell you. How to make PHP variable. Okay, so simple. You need to write one variable j equals to double quote just saying. Okay, so this is the way of writing the variable, and just type echo and type the variable name. Okay, so you need to just, if you want to change something in the variable, okay, in the value, so if you want to type just saying to just sayings, if client want to change value, so you need to type only one time. So it is the time saving process, and no need to type 100 times. You need to just type one times. So all the variables, all the value of the echo automatically will be changed. So how to write PHP variable? So what is the syntax of the PHP variable? Okay, so you have to type dollar symbol, then j equals to double quote value of the variable what you are going to print it. In my case I have typed JSON, so semicolon. Now just type echo and $j semicolon. You can store numeric value all inside the numeric value also inside the variable, but you have to remember, you in that case you don't need to write double quote in case of numeric value. Okay, same thing, you have to type echo dollar symbol and numeric case num variable. Now how to write variable name? So there are a lot of ways to write variable name. I'll tell you what is the right way to write variable name and what is the wrong way to write variable name. Okay, so this is the right way. You have to type dollar symbol and small letter JSing. Okay, all the letter will be small. Okay, you can write dollar symbol underscore JSing. This is also right way. You can write JSing underscore J underscore saying. This is the also right way. Okay, you can write JSing J small letter and capital letter will be S and SAYING. You can write that way also. So this is also right way. Now you can write JSing and after that you can write value number also, numeric value also. What is the wrong way? I'll tell you what is the wrong way. You don't need to write this way any variable. You can't give a space dollar first value space second value. You cannot write this way variable. Okay, so you cannot type numeric value in the initial in first of the variable, starting of the variable. You can type after of the alphabetic character, but you cannot write first of the alphabetic character. Okay, now you cannot use inside the variable name any special character. This is the wrong way, and I'll tell you PHP is a case sensitive language. So what is the case sensitive? I'll explain. So suppose you have written variable name using small character, okay, and you are going to print the value using capital letters. Okay, so you can check here. JSing, first JSing is the small letters and second one is the JSing is capital letters. So both are not same. I'll explain. I'll tell you the I'll execute and show you the real example how this is not same. Now what is the process of executing the PHP file and how to print variable name? I'll tell you. First of all, you need to create a PHP file named variable.php. Okay, go to C drive. First here you need to understand in which drive you have installed your XAMPP folder. In my case, I have installed XAMPP folder in C drive. So just go to the C drive, find XAMPP folder. Inside the XAMPP folder, you need to find the htdocs folder. Okay, so the directory will be c:/xampp/htdocs. Okay, after that, inside the htdocs, create one folder named learn PHP with JSing. In my case, okay, you can create any folder name. Now, so you can create any folder name. In my case, you can check localhost/learn PHP with JSing. Okay, so now after that, a directory will be c:/xampp/htdocs/learn PHP with JSing. Inside the learn PHP with JSing folder, create one variable.php file. Okay, now go to the browser and type localhost folder localhost slash folder name. Now I am going to explain all the cases one by one. Okay, so how to create the variable I already explained you. First of all, you need to create one variable like $J equals to and double quote JSing, and now I'm going to execute this. So just go to the browser and localhost slash learn PHP with JSing. In my case, in your case, your folder name will be there. After folder name, write slash variable dot php. Okay, so there is a syntax error. I'll check why it's getting syntax error. Okay, I have written this in double quote. Okay, so this is the fine. Line number 2, I have used double quote. Now I am going to execute this. Okay, now I am going to execute. So you can check JSing. Okay, this is not this is not understandable. I'll put BR so you can understand. I'll put BR so you can understand. So now I am going to apply BR here. Okay, so BR. Okay, now I'll tell you first without numeric value. Okay, so without numeric value I'm going to tell you first. After that I'll tell you numeric case. Okay, so you can check here. I'm going to execute. I'm going to execute this. Now you can check learn PHP with JSing slash variable dot php. I am going to refresh. You can check JSing is displaying. Now I'll tell you the second case. Okay, first case I'll comment. Okay, I'll make one more video for comment also, so you will understand what is the comment, multi-line comment, single line comment, so you will understand. Okay, I'll create one more video for comment also. So this is the I'm going to comment this. After that I am going to execute numeric value case. Okay, second case numeric value. So you have to first remember in numeric case you can't use double quote in case of numeric value. Okay, I'll tell you the case. Okay, first of all I'll show you the using double quote. Okay, using double quote numeric value using double quote. So what is going to happen? Okay, so first I'll tell you using double quote, so you can check. Using double quote, what will happen? Okay, now I'm going to refresh the browser. Okay, so okay, so you can use double quote also, and in case of numeric value you can print without double quote also. Okay, but most cases you for best practice you need to use without single quote. Okay, without single quote and the double quote. Now I'm going to explain single quote also. Okay, single quote also. numeric value with single quote, okay. Numeric value with single quote also. Now I have written single quote. So what will happen using single quote? Okay, so now I'm going to execute this. Okay, so using single quote, you can print using single quote also and double quote also, but for best practice, use numeric value using without single quote and double quote. Okay, so I'll tell you without double quote also. Okay, first case executed. Now I'm going to tell you second case. Okay, now I'm going to comment this one, multi-line comment. I'll use multi-line comment, and okay, so I'm going to execute second case. What is the second case? Second case with underscore. Okay, so second case with underscore. So now I'm going to execute. This time I won't do mistake, same mistake I was going to do, but in this case I'll correct this one, and you can use underscore also. So now I'm going to execute and print this one. Okay, double quote, double quote. Now you can check this one. Now you can check this one. Same. Just go to the browser localhost. I already explained everything, and just I am going to refresh. Okay, so okay, so I'll add some. Okay, I'll add some. So I'll add some this one with this case with underscore, so you can understand properly. Okay, this case with underscore. So now you can check JSing with JSing, this case with underscore. So underscore. Now I'm going to explain third case. Now I'm going to explain third case. Now I'm going to comment this one. Now I'm going to comment this one. Okay, now I am going to explain third case. Open the comment. Now comment the fourth case. Now J saying, J underscore saying. Okay, so I have written this one, and use proper double quote, and this case with underscore, this case with underscore between two value. Okay, two value. Now I am going to execute this one. So you can check. Okay, so result will be JSing with JSing, this case with underscore between two value. Okay, now I am going to execute fourth case. Okay, so now I am going to execute fourth case. Now I am going to execute fourth case. You can check here. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll same thing, I'll comment this one. I'll comment this one and I'll open fourth case. So what is the fourth case? Okay, so what is the fourth case? Fourth case is with JSing. JSing, you can check here. I'll do this in center. So fourth case, you can check here. JSing, JAI is small letter, S in capital letter, and S in capital letter, EYING in small letter. Okay, so same thing you need to type here. And okay, so proper syntax double quote, and JSing with JSing with first letter, in this case first letter, first word, will be in small letter, and second word will be in capital. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this. You can check here. And okay, so fifth case. Okay, JSing in this case, first word will be in a small letter and the second word will be in capital. So this case also correct. Now fifth case I will tell you. Fifth case, you can check. In fifth case, okay, fifth case, JSing with numeric combination of alphabetic character and numeric character. Okay, so I'll type here and use this one. Proper syntax of double quote, and okay, proper syntax of double quote, in this case with numeric and alphabetic alphabetic character. Okay, so just need to check. I'm going to write this one, and okay, okay. In this case you can check JSing 25, and JSing we are going to print combination of alphabetic character and numeric character. So now I'm going to execute this one. Okay, localhost. Okay, so JSing with numeric and alphabetic character. Okay, now I'll tell you that the wrong way. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the wrong way. What is the wrong way? You cannot write in this way. Okay, so what is the wrong way? I'm going to tell you. Now I'm going to tell you. Okay, so this is the wrong way. First case I'll explain. So what is the first case? First case will be J $J space saying. So you cannot type space between two value in case of writing variable. So proper syntax, double quote here and double quote. Now JSing, in this case you cannot type. I'll explain and I'll show you what error you are going to okay, so what error will come? Now JSing with space, so you are not going to print this at all. For your clarification, I am going to execute this one also. Okay, so you can check this is the syntax error you will get. You cannot give space between the two value, like in case of variable. I'll tell you second case in wrong way. So second case in wrong way. So I'm going to explain second way. First I'll comment this one. Okay, now I'm going to open this one. Okay, sorry, second case, this will be the second case. Okay, so second case, what will be the second case? $25 JSing. It means writing the numeric value before the alphabetic value. Okay, so in that case also you cannot use this one. So this is the wrong way. I'll tell you with starting with numeric and after that alphabetic so you can check. Now I am going to execute. This is also wrong way. You cannot execute variable name this way. Okay, so you can check here syntax error unexpected 25. So if you will remove 25, you can execute. So I'll tell you case sensitive case also, and you cannot apply in case of variable. You cannot use special character between the variable. Okay, so I'll execute wrong with third case. I'll execute wrong with third case. So I'll execute wrong with third case also. So you can check with special character. Okay, so you cannot write like this also. So I am going to, for your explanation, for your understanding, I am just going to execute, so you can check. Okay, now I am going to execute. Okay, same. Okay, so parse error, syntax error, unexpected equals to unexpected equals to, it means you can so I have written here also, so I can write, no problem. But the problem with your percentage means special character. You cannot not write percentage or any special character between the two value. Now I am going to execute. Okay, now I am going to execute case sensitive case also. Okay, case sensitive case also, you can check here, no problem. Okay, you can check here. Jai saying percentage is saying and giving the error, and you cannot write like this. So I am going to execute now case sensitive case. Okay, now I am going to execute case sensitive case. Okay, so I am going to open this one, and last case of this concept, last case of variable concept, you cannot write. Okay, so this is the case sensitive case. Okay, I am going to print this one. So in this case I'll change the little bit. So this is the fourth case sensitive case. In this case, what you will do, if you are going to write variable in a small letter, and if you are going to print this one in capital letter, okay, capital red letter, so you will get the, okay, so what result you will get, you can check. Now I am going to execute for your understanding. Okay, so you can check. Okay, so this is the 52 error. I'm going to okay, fine. Yes, okay, no problem. Okay, so you will get the error. And line number 52, you can check here. Line number 52, I have written line number 52, I have written Jai Singh in capital letter. So in case of capital letter also, you cannot execute this file. Okay, so this is the case sensitive. Case sensitive meaning if you are going to store a value inside the variable, so you have to type for printing a small letter only. If you are going to print if you are going to store variable value in the capital letter variable, you will need to type capital letter variable also. Okay, so this is the undefined variable. You cannot print the variable. Now I am going to change this one, and same variable I am going to print here, so you can check for understanding. Okay, so JSON with small. Okay, so you can check JSON with small letter. This is JSON with small letter, no problem. So this is the concept. Okay, so you can check here. Okay, you can check. I'm going to refresh this one, and okay, so refreshing this one, and you can check JSON with a small letter and JSON with small letter. So okay, so today I have explained concept of the variable, and so this is the all about of variable. And now for if you want to website and app development, okay, if you want to build your app and website, so you can contact www.jsing.com. Thank you for watching. If you like this tutorial, please like, subscribe and share with your friend. Thank you.